Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on the Ridge, I had an encounter, an unwanted encounter. I was in the Ridge crib over there. I live here on 30.45 acres here in West Tennessee, and right now I'm living in an 18-foot camper trailer while I'm building this off-grid barn house. Right? I've got all my materials staged up to start building. It's timber framed with structural insulated panel walls. It's going to be pretty nice, hopefully, whenever I ever get done. And when I say off grid, I've got 48 solar panels and a solar powerhouse. So a lot's going on up here. And guys, when you have people come up unexpected, unwanted, uninvited, you get a little concerned, right? You get a little concerned. So I was in the Ridge crib doing some editing, and I heard a car come up. I look out the window, and right here, I see a maroon Tahoe pull up, turn around, and start driving off. So I immediately jumped out of the Ridge crib and ran out here. And they stopped about a third of the way down the curve right there. And I said, hey, what's going on? Hey, we're up here checking your permits, your progress of your permits. And I'm like, what? He said, I'm the county assessor. Oh, okay. So, because guys, I've got a building permit posted right there in the window. And, we are building, right here on the Ridge. And it's taken a while. And he said, we like to do a assessment to see if your building is done. We got to tax you more. Tax man wants his part, right? Tax man wants his part. Well and good. They've got the right to see what the progress is, but they unfortunately don't have the right in Tennessee to enter property that's posted no trespassing. Now you gotta look. We got this S-curve goes down about over a quarter of a mile to the entry to the property. Over a quarter of a mile. And at the entrance, I've got a gate. Now, in the daytime, we keep that gate mostly open so the UPS, FedEx, and everything can come in, and we have a big FedEx box. Where we live, we don't want to leave the FedEx box, the UPS, delivery box out by the road because stuff gets stolen. So we keep it inside the property a little bit. So we leave that gate open. They can come up there, deliver there safely, and they can leave. And we have the opportunity to close that gate, and we have our number so people, the delivery drivers can call, or the assessor or the government can call and get permission to enter the property. I've got posted no trespassing, the official government regulated signs on the post on the gate. So even when the gate's open, it's still legally posted no trespassing. Just because you've got a gate open, if there's legal posting, and all around the property, I've got at the right distance, I've got purple paint, and I've also got posted no trespassing signs. All the way around 30.45 acres, I have these signs. That's right. And the purple paint, which is perfectly legal here in Tennessee. So painted, posted, and then once you drive onto the property past the posted gate, when the road splits right to go to my mom's log home, we call her Grandma Carol, and left to go to my property, I've got buckets with, again, 2 more no trespassing signs interior to the property. So when you come in and you want to go to my property up here on the Ridge, you've got to go past 2 more posted no trespassing signs. So he went by at least 3 on his way up here. And again, in Tennessee, that is illegal. Now, a lot of government officials believe they have the right to do anything they want in the color of law within their jurisdiction. But unfortunately for them, that's not the case, especially with game wardens, guys. Here in Tennessee, there was a landmark case, went to the Tennessee State Supreme Court, and the game wardens, the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, lost. They have what's called the open field doctrine. And basically, game wardens and government officials have been using this open field doctrine to enter without a warrant for a long time, right? Long time. And most states use that open field doctrine. But in Tennessee, they said, hey, I got 30.45 acres of wooded land, right? You can't see nothing from the highway. You can't see anything out there. I've got posted, legally posted property. You would have to go past all that to come on here to see something for the open field doctrine to apply. So that's what happened. Some Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency went on to private property. They had been told that someone was baiting deer or poaching or something like that. And they put trail cameras out on private property, and they were going and receiving getting the cards and trying to catch people on their own property without a warrant, without a search warrant, signed by a judge, right? Searchless warrants, or warrantless searches, I mean. So, They arrested the guy, and he protested against the open field doctrine, saying that's what the defense was by the state, and it went to the state Supreme Court, and they lost. The government lost, and that's loosely related to, again, how these county assessors cannot. Now they can fly drones. They can fly drones over your property, and I had a drone fly right over there. And it flew right there. That drone flew over, and I truly believe that drone was the county assessor looking at this, seeing the foundation, seeing all these materials up here. And then, lo and behold, a short time later, guess what? Here comes the government on the property without a warrant. Now, he was a really, really nice guy, okay? Now, I didn't want to create waves and say, get off my property now, you know, pull a gun out, pull a pew-pew, you know. No, not going to do any of that. I was courteous, I was, kind, and talked to him, find out what he was there for. Actually found out, now see, this is another thing. In these counties like this, the people that issue the permits, that build the house, that inspect the house, that wire it up, that plumb it, that put the sewer in, that put the septic, that put the well in, that assess it, it's probably like 2 or 3 families, and they're all related. In these small towns, the guy, again, that issues the permits, that inspects, that builds, they're all related. And I'm not saying it's a racket, but it's a racket. So, but luckily he went off, and hopefully he'll call next time, and honor the law, because it is posted trespassing, no trespassing. Speaking of which, I did have another trespassing issue this week, and it's like they had the drone, right? We had the drone come over, and then I also had an issue where I had to pull a pew-pew out, right, and call the sheriff. That was earlier this week on Rambling. Hopefully you saw that. I heard an awful, awful, awful noise out in the woods. Just awful. And grabbed my pew-pew, ran out in the woods, and I thought a woman was getting raped, or it was a mountain lion, or just something was being attacked. And lo and behold, it was not. Once I got closer, I could tell, and I ended up having to chase it down. It was a lost puppy that was not weaned yet. That's right, wasn't even weaned. And took me forever to capture it, and once I did, I had to figure out something to do with it. And the shelters around here are just overrun. The puppy would be euthanized. It was a cute little puppy, covered in fleas though. So then I had to go find out where it belonged, and I did. And that was pretty crazy. It's just like a puppy mill, bait dogs and emaciated dogs, and the sheriff ended up having to be called. So if you haven't seen that Rambling, I'll leave a link to it right up there. You definitely want to see that one. That one was pretty crazy. I am working up here, building, and I just got a bunch of electrical things done, and now I'm gonna start working on my mini split. And that's actually what I was supposed to be working on whenever the government came calling, and I had to call the sheriff. So sometimes things get delayed, but right there is where the mini split condenser is going to go. And here's my powerhouse. And you see over there, there's all the timber framing and everything and the materials for the log home. And I got this huge solar array. I got this, right now I got a generator tent. This is where I'm generating my power from. I got extension cords and everything, keep everything locked up, everything secure. We got Ring doorbells. I got cameras, Wi-Fi cameras around the property. And yeah, trespassers are not wanted, and especially when they're from the government. You know, that's the one that gets you. If it's someone that's lost, that's one thing. If it's someone looking to case the joint, you know, for stealing, that's terrible. That's why I have the cameras to capture their license plates and all that stuff. But when it's the government, man, what recourse do you have? I mean, you don't want to piss them off too much, right? Because they're the ones that are going to tax you, right? That's what they're out here for. Again, this guy was really nice. We talked, and I got his card, and he left amicably. That's a good thing. Really nice guy. And the contractors I've worked with, and even, you know, some of the other government officials, been pretty good. Some of them not so good. But that's like anything in life, right? You're going to find the good, the bad, and the ugly. So. Hopefully we don't continue with this. Hopefully we don't continue having these issues. I love it up here, and I plan on being here for a very, very long time. So you just gotta go day by day. If you have any suggestions on what I should do besides keeping the gate closed all the time, obviously I know I should do that. And we actually may start doing that pretty soon. I got remote controls on it and all that stuff. So. But if you have any suggestions what I should do, leave a comment down below. I'd sure appreciate that. Did I do right? Did I do wrong? If you haven't watched again the video the other day with the sheriff being called, go check that one out. And make sure you're subscribed to RidgeLife to see what's going on here with this build. Okay, we got lots of good things going on. So again, if you enjoyed today's video, give it a big old thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell right down there. Be notified anytime a new video comes out. And until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go RidgeLife.